to Wine with Chris, and as you can see, we're on location, and what a location. That's the Mussenden Temple that you might have seen just in shot back there. We're on Downhill Strand Beach, and behind me, this house, that's where we're going to be tasting some wine this evening. We've got a vertical of the Saint Julien grape, Chateau Talbot. Let's go! So we come up off the beach, and here we are back at the house that you saw just a second or two ago. And in fact, there's a train about to pass by. That's good or bad timing, I'm not sure which. Now I've got three esteemed guests on the channel today. An old veteran of the channel, my father Patrick, who you'll have seen in a recent video of Paul Roger, the famous Fizz. My brother Michael, esteemed radiologist from Northern Ireland. And my brother-in-law Mark, esteemed consultant of the pharmaceutical industry from England. Is that good?
Yes.
No? Okay. Now, as I mentioned today, it's a special day because we're going to go for a vertical of Chateau Talbot, hopefully just in shot there. We had three, but we've got a lot of stuff going on tonight, so we've cut that back, and we're going with two. We're going with 2005 vintage and 2006 vintage. Dad knows which one's which. I think we're all starting with 2005 in the glass.
Correct, yep.
2005 in the glass, and I suppose we're just going to see, which one we prefer. It should be fairly obvious because 2005 was possibly the greatest vintage of Bordeaux in the last 20 years, and 2006 wasn't. So we'll see if it lives up to that or not. I've got some chat on Chateau Talbot, but I'll maybe save that for a minute or two. Should we have a taste?
Yep.
Should we say cheers to the weekend?
Cheers. Absolutely.
Let's give it a go. So this is the 05. Chateau Talbot, Saint Julien, sandwiched between Pauillac and Margaux, where all the first growths come from, really, apart from one. And Saint Julien doesn't have any first growths. This is a fourth growth wine, and there are 11 classified growths, vintage vineyards in Saint Julien. Let's give it a go, shall we?
We already did.
And you already did. What did you? So give me some early chat, Michael. What do you think?
Speak to Mark first.
on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. It's a spine tingler. I quite like it. Certainly got some cedar.
Yeah.
But probably a bit of,
Oh my goodness.
fruit first. Beyond that, I couldn't say much more. But it's
So
a very nice wine.
It's 16 years old. Does it taste 16 years old?
It does not.
Does it taste young or old? What do you think?
I think it could go a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Fantastic. I just had a slurp there as well. What do you
Yeah,
think?
well, I think so. The fruit's great still. There's definitely a woody, cedary background. The tannins are very, very smooth, and it doesn't attack the palate in any way. Great wine. Great wine.
It's interesting you're both saying cedar. I had a sneaky peek at Wine Spectator, which rates this one 92 out of 100. And the chat was sweet tobacco. That was I'm not sure I'm getting that, but that's what came up.
No.
The 2005 Chateau Talbot, amazing. It has just over 50% Cabernet Sauvignon and nearly 39% Merlot in it, and then a little bit of Petit Verdot, no Cabernet Franc. That's quite a shift from the left bank. Usually has less Merlot, more Cab Sauv. So that's quite interesting that they blended it that way. It's about 100 acres of vineyard, very old family. And I mean, I think this one's going to be tough to beat, the 2005.
I
It's
think so, yeah.
absolutely superb. Michael, you've drained your glass.
Yeah, I concur. Delicious, beautifully balanced, and smooth, easy to drink, and look forward to trying some more throughout the evening.
And will it be more of this, or should we try the 2006? So I think what we want to do here is basically pick a winner. So if we can we've drained our glasses, if we can sort of bank that thought and that feeling, and we'll go again. Apologies to the purists, we're not cleansing the glasses here or our palates, but needs must. We're on location. Now, interestingly, the 2006 is obviously only 1 year apart. Quite a difference. There's versus Merlot 39% in the 05. Merlot is down to 31% in this, so much less Merlot. And they've introduced a fourth grape in this vintage, Cabernet Franc. So quite a big change. Harvest almost exactly the same time, end of September, first 2 weeks of October. But quite a difference in the blend. 2006, a much less heralded vintage in and of itself. So in theory, this should be the lesser wine. You've had a slurp there, Mark. What do you think?
I mean, whereas the last one, I think it could have aged longer. I think this is certainly good to be drunk now, if not earlier.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I can still taste the first one, unfortunately. This is a bit more of a background taste.
Right.
Wine one.
But you're bang on, because you know the great vintages are the ones that are built to last, and the lesser vintages they're the earlier drinking ones, and that's basically what you're expressing there, Dad.
I'd have to say it's a cracking drink too. I think we have the two separate years and separate glasses, and after we've done this tasting where we know what it is, we're going to do a blind tasting and see if you can actually detect the difference. I would have great difference, possibly slightly less fruit in this one, a little bit bland's the wrong word, but certainly not quite as potent a wine as the 2005, but still very good.
I completely agree. It's not fruit forward, not bland. I know why you say that, but it's got more of that sort of, you know, they talk, you know, cigar box or that kind of, you know, those secondary flavors rather than the fruit forward. It is quite distinct, I think, and a little bit of a come down from 2005. I'd say maybe not in terms of quality, but in terms of the impact it has when you have it.
Maybe we should have tasted them the other way around.
Well, we'll see. Michael, any?
Sorry, I've just had another slurp. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely less of a fruity experience, the second one, and almost feels a bit more tannic in comparison to the first. I'm a bit of an amateur at this game, so I'm not sure if that's the right thing to say, but I'm just following my heart here and going for it.
Well, I think there's no wrong things to say, and that sounded very good to me. Any final thoughts? So, what are we saying?
Well, look, I think what we should do is put these glasses down, and I'll give you the blind tasting glasses. In the interests of economy, we're going to have to share glasses. I know if the Minister of Health saw that, he wouldn't be very happy. But
obviously shooting this in late 2018, pre-COVID. So.
And we're standing well apart.
I'd like just to say how honoured I am to be an invited guest of the channel this evening, and it's great to be here.
So that's the
friends and family.
The first of the two. We'll each taste.
Right. So we'll all have a taste, and then we'll hands up.
The other one.
Yeah, that's probably fair to have both, isn't it? And then I have to say these are superb wines. I don't know Shadow Talbot that well. I'm pleased to say I've got 3 bottles of the 05 in the cellar, and I'm delighted to know that I have that, having tried it tonight. But it is lovely, and I encourage you to go out. It's looking at Wine Spectator, $50. So you know, I guess that means £40 might be worth more for those early vintages. But if you're looking forward on En Primeur, I certainly would go for Shadow Talbot into the future. Oh my goodness!
You're confident.
So put the first one down.
I'm less confident.
It's so difficult. Oh, it's got a bit of cork in it, which I didn't notice in my other one. Oh. I thought the first one was that sort of step down, and so I thought, oh, that's the 2006. But then that second one seemed to step down again.
I was expecting the second to get that burst of
Big
fruit
burst,
and
yeah.
didn't get that, and it just seemed almost identical to the first blind test.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was confident after the first.
So so the first one we drank versus the second. Who's saying the first one we drank is the 05? I think I will. It'd be great for the host to be completely wrong versus everybody else.
I think I was fairly certain after the first that was the 06.
Yeah,
Am I right? Yeah.
Until I tried the next one.
Yeah.
So we're going.
So you three are going 06 for the first one?
Well, I know, so you don't have to
Okay,
ask me.
right.
But I've now forgotten which glass to
It's
give
2
to
against 1.
The mustard one was the second one.
Okay.
Okay, so the first glass that we had was the 05 or the 06?
06.
We're right.
So that's
We're right.
well done, gentlemen. And Mark, so you were most confident there. What were you getting, and you know, what was giving you that?
I just think the second one's the sort of wine that I love. It just like made me happy. So that's the one that I remember from the first one. I'm sorry, Chris.
What a way to
Better
finish.
thing to say.
What a way to finish. We should all be drinking wine that makes us happy.
Yeah.
Any final comments before I go away and cry in a corner? As usual, as lovers of the channel will know, blind tasting is not my forte. Any final comments? Wine with Chris, enjoying it as a channel? Should we continue, or has it run its course?
It has not run its course, Chris. This should go on for a while, and it's an honour. Thank you.
And on location should be sort of Maldives, Australia, those sorts of places in future, with guests on.
Absolutely, but who's paying?
All of the subscribers.
I'm supplying the expensive wine. You can supply the location of the Maldives if you wish. Yeah, absolutely.
You've supplied the location here and the wine. So, Michael, any final comments?
I think the channel's going from strength to strength. I think if I had any feedback to give, maybe we need to get a bit more progressive, have a female influence as a guest, and
Bit
of gender diversity, and I think progressive. But all in all, delighted to be here, and thank you very much. Very grateful for the opportunity.
I thought with the diversity you were going to suggest we start covering beer as well, but female, yeah, that's probably an easier shout.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to get the channel videos as soon as they come in, click the bell. Thanks to Mark, thanks to Michael, thanks to Patrick. Look forward to seeing you back in Wine with Chris. Probably not here on location unless it's in a couple of years' time, but back in the cellar, the tasting room, somewhere else on location again soon. Thanks for watching.
But I was less confident after.
And just now that the video is finished, our esteemed videographer, who is basically CEO of the York Theatre Royal, so hugely qualified to shoot the video this time, got very thirsty while shooting the video and is now trying the 06 and the 07. Has he got the mustard? Sorry, the 05 and the 06. Has he got the mustard? He's got the two. Which one are you preferring, Tom?
I haven't tried this one yet.
Right, give that a go. Which one is the mustard one?
05.
05.
Oh, I'm preferring this one, which I don't think I'm meant to do.
Oh, that's the
But
06.
I'm preferring that.
Good man, good man.
Yeah.
One for the team. And can I just point out in response to Michael's comment, we do have two females in the background of this shot of the video. Cheers, bye.